God, dude, this stupid thing. It's screwed up. It's screwed up. Is that better? Jesus. Neither one of these teams know how to play offense anymore. They completely forgot. Completely forgot. There was no offense played.
Well, we minimize the penalties. We're moving the ball okay, but we're shooting ourselves in the foot in the last drive.
You could take the red pill or you could take the blue pill. What is he wearing? Oh my God. Trash can. Trash can. Trash can. Instead of calling him Arch Manning, I'm going to call him Porch Planning. That's terrible. This is both of these teams, man. Arch Manning is as I advertised, absolutely unacceptable. Hey, if y'all would tune in during the off season, y'all would find out all this stuff ahead of time. I don't know if both defenses have contributed to this or not because I have seen some of the absolute dumbest play calls I've ever seen. It was like 2nd and 23 yards. What did they do? They threw a pass that was a check down pass, basically right at the line of scrimmage, and that was the whole game plan because they didn't give enough time for anything else to spread out. Bama beat Georgia. I think you're about 2 weeks behind, sir, but hang around. We'll catch you up. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Alabama played Missouri. For those of you who don't know, Missouri had like the number 4 passing offense in the country and like the number 2 running defense or something like that. And that's why I made the comment in the earlier video. What's up, Porter? That's why I made the comment earlier that I couldn't tell if does that mean that Alabama is better than we thought, so that makes Georgia better than we thought, and does that mean Missouri's better than we thought? How does that work? Because I know you can't do transitive property in college football, but my goodness. I like, you know what, Billy? That's the kind of college football fan I like. He go, I don't give a I'm just here to talk smack. It don't matter about what. I like it. Y'all did not play good on offense. Once again, Ty Simpson saved y'all several times. I do think that 4th down where Missouri should have punted the ball but didn't punt the ball, losing Jam definitely hurt. Jam Miller, if he doesn't come back pretty quick, y'all could be in some real serious trouble. Just because y'all play Tennessee. Tennessee, if y'all can't stay on the field, Tennessee will hurt you. They will hurt you. They just will. They got a really good offense over there at Texas. Offense is getting better. Yeah, but you also lost, I think you lost one of your best defensive backs. So that's going to hurt too. Anyway, watching the Texas game here, Jam is an absolute animal. I love seeing that guy run the ball. I'll tell you the one thing I was happy to see Alabama fail at was trying to run the jumbo package again. Trying to run Big Boy Porter up there. It's like, come on, y'all can't come up with something a little more, I don't know, even into the 19th century than that. Yeah, the fake punt was terrible. But I also think they got a very poor spot on that ball. But that's the risk you run when you call a play like that. You telling me that's the best play you could come up with for a fake punt? That's your best one, is a direct snap to a running back that everybody in the world knew he was a running back. Come on now. Unless I missed something. Anyway, Texas, as poor planning and Porch Manning, that came from private school, had worse yards than Gunnar Stockton in passing, had 749 yards total for all 4 seasons in rushing. Gunnar Stockton had more passing yards and more rushing yards, and the total for Arch Manning was 749. The least amount of yards that Gunnar Stockton ran in 1 year was 709, and that was his freshman year. Every year after that, he was over 1,000 yards. There's a lot of teams that don't have 1,000-yard running backs. So I don't. Oh, and by the way, Gunnar Stockton had more touchdown passes and fewer interceptions than poor planning, and also didn't play in a private league. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know why poor planning is still in there, but apparently he is. We didn't go all in on this guy. Thank God. We didn't. We tried. We did try to get him, but I think that was more, looking in retrospect, I think that was more of, you have to offer the guy because there's a lot of big names involved. Yeah. Poor planning, Porch planning, poor Manning, whatever you want to call him. He's terrible. I see Bama and Tennessee game like the Georgia game. It will come down to the wire. I don't know, because I think Tennessee's secondary may be much better than Georgia's. So I think, is that game being played in Rocky Top or Tallapoosa? Did Ole Miss come back and win that game or not? I think they did. They were up last time I saw them. I can't believe that the Texas game. See, here's the crazy thing. I can't stand Arch Manning. I can't stand all the people that talked about how good he was. It's not Tuscaloosa, it's Tallapoosa. It's Tallapoosa. Oh, Moss won. Oregon was going a while ago. I was watching that game a little bit. They looked really good for a few minutes. Yeah, I think Tennessee probably will, Billy. Ole Miss shouldn't be number 4. I agree. Tennessee's tied with Arkansas right now. Good Lord. What is going on in college football, guys? This is such a weird year. And I don't want to hear that NIL crap. I don't want to hear it, because there is not a complete restructuring and rebalance where everybody has as many 4 stars and 5 stars as Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, and Texas. That doesn't exist. Don't tell me it does. I don't want to hear it, because it's a lie. Number 2, coaching matters in college football. So if you have an offensive, you have a head coach like Kirby Smart, or you have a head coach like Nick Saban, those guys could take teams and do more with less talent than some of these other teams could do with all the talent in the world. I.e., look what happened at Texas A&M. Had the biggest signing class of all time. Had the most 5 stars ever put on one roster, and was absolute trash. So it's not just the guys on the field. I don't want to hear it. That doesn't make sense. Don't even try to make it make sense, because you just look foolish trying. So there's like, oh, college football is never going to have another dominant college football team. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And simply because you will find out, just like we've always known, is that it doesn't matter how many 4 and 5 stars that you stack up on a talent. They're not all going to pan out to be 4 and 5 star talent at the end of the day. You're going to get 5-star talent and 4-star talent. It ends up being like no star talent, like Arch Manning. Yeah. So whenever you're talking about college football, you're talking about players that you will have a season where you will have a couple of elite receivers that pan out to be really good, an elite quarterback that pans out to be really good, an elite running back that pans out to be really good, a decent offensive line, a decent defensive line, and an absolute stud at linebacker. That's only like getting 7 guys on one team that's really good, that actually function at a high level. That's it. That's all it takes. And then they will steamroll everybody they play because you can't do to them. You just can't. If you go back and you look at some of the teams in the past, when you look at Alabama in past years, you've said, okay, look, they got about the same number of 4 stars and 5 stars that Georgia's got, but in the same years that they were steamrolling people, that Georgia wasn't, same amount of talent. But you look at the guys they had Waddle, they had Ruggs, they had Jalen, they had Tua, and those guys, those 4 guys could carry an offense. They could. Then you had a season where Georgia absolutely dominated everybody. Who did they have? They had Stetson Bennett, Brock Bowers, Ladd McConkey, and absolutely steamrolled everybody. And then we had a couple of good guys on defense. Is what it is. Oh, you got your lightsabers? Good job. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna finish watching the rest of this game. We'll tune in and see how it goes at the end. I want Texas to win, not because I like Texas. Not because I'm a big fan of Texas, but because I want Oklahoma to lose. My wife's a Texas fan, which makes my day better when they win, because then the wife's happier. But
I have not watched a singular game this year.
That's not true. Anyway, yeah. So we'll see you guys real soon. I'm pulling for I don't know. Yo, Brock will have to get with you on that one. Yeah. I don't know if he's injured. He might be injured. That might be why he's not playing, but we'll see. We'll see you guys here at the end of the game. Honestly, watching Ohio State, I don't see the hype. They keep winning. So, see you guys real soon. Have a great day. God bless. God bless. And what?
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Love you.